Before that, though. Let's make sure this queue is always working. Let's get a shit ton of points and money for this. Whoa.
That Yan! I can't believe he stole our work!
Is that a fact? I'm taken aback. Us builders, we're a pack. I know we've got each other's back. The Yan goes and does that. Makes Slack looks like he did Jack.
Does he always talk like that?
If you think it's whack, just give me a smack.
Well, so long as it doesn't interfere with your work, you do you. While I've got you all, let's talk back pay.
You want to take revenge on us? But we only just met.
Ever, my good chap, you may be thinking of payback. Back pay is money the guild owes you due to the former commissioner cheating you, overworking you, underreporting your wages.
Yeah, how much money am I getting?
For your work, stealing your rating points. Well, the list goes on, but you get the idea. Wang Jr., you'll be getting 60,000 goals and back pay.
Sweet! Wait until my neighbors hear about this!
Ever, Red, Slack, and you too, Alan Carter, you're all getting 40,000 each.
Whoa!
Dope sauce!
Back pay is lit. That's a fact, Jack.
And Miss Mian?
Oh, that's all right if there's nothing there for me. I think these guys deserve it more.
Mian, you have 500,000 goals and back pay.
What about me? Jesus Christ.
What? 500,000?
That's right. That's 500,000. 500,000.
There must be some mistake.
No mistake. Anne really did a number on you, Miss Mian. Nearly every commission you did since you got here, Anne took credit for it. But most of the money is from all the unpaid expedite work, and there was a lot of it. You never bothered to destroy evidence of your working hours, so it's all there in black and white. Curiously, Yan embezzled about 10,000 goals from your first couple of seasons here, but then stopped. The mind of a madman is indeed...
Oh, I got 10,000? Damn.
Sometimes it's best not to stare into that abyss. That being said, your numbers speak for themselves, and you will no doubt continue to make the fabulous earnings that go along with them. Now, why did I do this in front of you all?
To show us how much better these two are than us?
Listen here, Miss Red, I do not play favorites, but I do reward hard work. I want to see the rest of you take a page out of their book. I want to see everyone putting up these numbers, or at least getting closer. We're all on the same team here, so don't be afraid to ask for help. Builder, Mian, you two will offer this lot some sage advice if they need it, won't you?
Well, I could try.
Very good. See, don't be intimidated. You're a teddy bear, aren't you? Yes, you and Mian are the star players on our team, but we need everyone at their best if we're gonna make ourselves into a formidable commerce guild on the world scale. Who's with me?
We can do it!
Let's make a pact to take it to the max.
Dismissed. See you at the commission board.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. 9K. Damn, dude. Look at that. Look at that big old jumping points. Destroy it, man. What's going on with the robot?
You have returned. I thought a lot about what you said. I trust you. Still do. You are one of the few I can confide in. I wish to ask you, why? Why am I here? I understand why I was arrested, but Duvos invaded. Matilda took over, and yet I remained in prison, in captivity. Why was I discarded? Perhaps. I doubt Penn has reasons for many of his actions. I never saw him as an ideological type. Too self-possessed. Narcissistic. But Matilda, I did not know she was a member of Duvos. She was sympathetic to my views while we were studying. She never agreed with me in those days, but I see now that was an act. A way for her to conceal her true identity. It is clear in retrospect, she was simply observing my conversion. I truly believe she was a dedicated follower, but to abandon a comrade, it feels odd. But perhaps she was never my friend who believed in my cause. When I was in the cell with Penn and LeFou, I listened to their ramblings. LeFou did not seem to hold the same beliefs as I. He wanted more land for his people. He did not care about the future of the human race. In fact, he did not even seem to believe in anything. I tried to share my views with him, to find some common ground, but he was far too concerned with arm-wrestling Penn. These troops were not the saviors I was expecting. Matilda. I am still shocked she was in such a position at all. I have been pondering this myself. I have some theories, however I do not know her true intentions. I believe Matilda is a true tactician. While I was only aware of the water plan, she had designs far above my level. When my plan was foiled by Logan, she needed to maintain her cover and ensure the town trusted her. I suppose her goals were with a small shot in the shoulder. Risky, but calculated. She could not afford for Penn to let anything slip. Of course, this is simply an educated guess. I have not spoken with her since my arrest. I really believed we were friends. That being said, there are still some parts of the plan that give me so much doubt. Why did they conceal their intentions from me? So I was a pawn. I was told what I was doing was to protect everyone. That when Duvos eventually took over, they'd protect everyone from the dangers of the past. But they were excavating the ruins for these old world relics. These weapons of war. The irony. Now, if that is all. That is something that will haunt me. I am no killer. I think, while I believed I was doing the right thing, part of me was still thrilled to be fooling everyone. The desire for triumph got to my head. And when I was found out, hubris caused me to lose my mind. A cornered beast will lash out. That is not a justification. At that moment, I believed everything I had worked for was falling apart. I saw red, and the next thing I knew, I heard the gunshot ring out. Every night since, I have seen that scene play out in my mind. I seek not forgiveness. There is no such forgiveness. I'll regret this for the rest of my life. Builder, I have once again been left with much to think about. Thank you. We may not be aligned philosophically. Perhaps you even hate me. But I value our conversations.
Okay. Oh, she can change her appearance. Oh, she can help at the workshop. Okay. Talk that over. Excuse me. Some more stuff over here.
You said they did what now? Duvo said they didn't know there was gonna be a whole army
Hey, Cody.
running up in Sandrock?
Surely a lie. But if we choose to believe it, war can be avoided.
What in the Sam? I say, what in the sand farming Monday to Friday calamari cat crap is that?
They've backed down. They had a bunch of other agents and spies turn
No.
themselves in. We got some of our people back from Lucian. Duvos looks weak. I think we can count on them being a lot less bold, at least for a while.
That sounds like a load of bullpucky to me. Tell us how many other secrets you're keeping from us. Yeah, sure, pal. If y'all think they're really gonna tell us everything, I got a Yakmul cart to sell you.
Surely they know that we know. Didn't we intercept the calls between Matildo and Duvos? Both.
That does
Oops.
seem to be the case.
Well, maybe it really was Matilda all along, and the telegraphs were faked.
Why don't you fly up there and ask her yourself?
Maybe I will.
Ahem. Sounds like a return to an uneasy peace. Have you seen the news? The paper published an official report on everything that happened here. It just made its way into town today.
I'm gonna place an ad.
I think each side is aware of the other's intentions. All this posturing is to reassure the public. It's hard to say what's really going on behind the scenes.
Whatever the case, I'd tell anyone you know to steer clear of the border for the foreseeable future.
Hit the nail on the head. Can't
But
trust 'em
ads
as
give me
far
more
as you
XP
throw 'em.
and money.
I'd like to see anybody throw an entire nation. Maybe I could, but that's beside the point. Clearly, all this is a step toward complete and utter world domination.
Think you're getting pretty ahead of yourself with that one, pal.
Our relations with Duvos grow more tense by the day. But we don't want to fight a war, even one we can win. Whatever their motives, I think what's best is to make sure they never think for a second attacking us will end well for them.
Aha! A Cold War kept in place by mutually assured destruction. What better way of keeping peace in the world?
That's one way of putting it. Ultimately, I believe the Alliance's goals are to appear strong enough that Duvos wouldn't dare attack. They don't have the resources we do, and I think the stunt they pulled proves that they don't have the relics either. At some point, they'll have to stop all this. Operating the way they do just isn't sustainable. What is their Emperor thinking? All we want is to trade with them, treat them as equals like we do with Sisai, Ethia, and the rest. Of course, I'm just speaking my mind. I don't know what the Council is planning. I look forward to a chance to speak with them on the matter and voice our opinions. For now, though, I think all we can do is focus on Sandrock.
I'm with you, True. Let's leave the politics to the professionals, eh? Coop?
Yeah, if news can't be summarized as good or bad in 10 seconds or less, I'm out.
Whatever the case, I'd tell anyone you know to steer clear of the border for the foreseeable future.
That soldier who surrendered, yes? Well, Duvos has requested that the Alliance send back their troops for tribunal. We are pretending that they're rogue agents, remember? Traitors to the Duvos cause.
Heck, I wouldn't be too surprised if some of them get lost on the way home. Perfect time to disappear and join the Free Cities. Nobody really wants war.
Oh, what a sorrowful tale. Woe is the man forced to suffer the consequences of his own actions. Where's that feller holed up again? I'd like to send over a gift. The world's smallest fiddle.
So he can play himself the saddest song in the world?
Yeah!
Whatever the case, I'd tell anyone you know to steer clear of the border for the foreseeable future.
Life in prison for Penn.
Yes, sir. As it should be. If, and you ask me, should have been he we done shot in the space. Who made that call anyhow?
It's a shame. A guy with talents like that. He easily could have been the hero he always pretended he was. Wonder what happened that got him so messed up.
Well, there's no changing what happened, what he did. I just hope one day he takes some responsibility for his crimes.
Whatever the case, I'd tell anyone you know to steer clear of the border for the foreseeable future. Yep, pretty much. They're downplaying the whole operation. No doubt just thinking about their next move. Meanwhile, we're still searching for more Duvos operatives. The ones they'll certainly forget to tell us about. Although, what if we do find more spies after they say they recalled them all? How bad would that be?
I don't know. Spies in Medi, of all places. Well, if there was ever a time to speed up our North development plans, Duvos has given us every reason we need. Them being aggressive towards us and Ethia will only encourage us to bolster our defenses.
I don't know. they slipped through once, they can slip through again. Maybe we need to start preparing at home. What's your schedule like for the next year? Never mind that. Put us down for 8,000 arrow cannons. Your country needs you.
Need about 8,000 people to man those.
The North Plan isn't an invitation for war. Even if it was, the fighting wouldn't be in Sandrock for years. The purpose of the plan is just to improve transportation around the free cities. Get rid of blind spots.
Aha! Pa, when did you decide to get so involved in world politics?
I don't know. How about after our home was invaded and nearly brought to ruin? Besides, just our responsibility as citizens of Sandrock and part of the Alliance to stay up to date with such affairs.
Whatever the case, I'd tell anyone you know to steer clear of the border for the foreseeable future.
They wouldn't be stupid enough to try something like that again anytime soon. The way I see it, our path to a better Sandrock is wide open.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Look at you, Pa, and your nuanced takes on hot-button issues.
Didn't even cross my mind that's her father.
Just a proud Sandrock citizen. That's all. Always have been.
That ain't how I recall it. Remember how you used to always get up in a fuss every time old Lou tried to tell you what to do? It's for the good of the town, Hugo.
I'll show you the good of the town.
And you'd get a big old plume of smoke out of the forge. Remember? Huh? Remember? Why's your face
I
going
remember.
all red? All the blood rushing to your head? For the membering?
Look, that was then, this is now. People change, things change.
Sure, I read you loud and clear, pal. You're trying to put your big old brain on display here in front of...
Well, you know what they all say. Something, something. Don't talk too much about politics and religion. I think we all have a lot to get back to, don't we? Bet old Bessie's hungry, eh? Uncle Coop?
Holy milk and mackerel! Done went and let half the day pass me by with you gossiping gusses talking about Duvos this and world domination that. I gotta feed them Yakmel. Don't y'all worry though, I'll be back to yell at each of you for reasons varying from individual to individual.
Man. Man. Today, compared to the other few days that I've had, I have this enormous amount of like frontal head pressure right now. I don't know if it's the cause of my left ear or not, but man, I might have to take a sinus pill sometime soon. 'Cause holy crap, just feels like a lot of pressure in my head. And probably some ibuprofen. Tylenol, one of them. It's a lot. It's a lot of pressure in my head. 160. Iron Spear. Okay. I need cast iron rod and hardwood stick. Okay, those will be done in no less than 4 minutes. It's like, yeah, might as well do these commissions since we're getting paid a little bit more fairly and everything like that. Logan, I don't know what you're doing, dude. Well, until then, 108 for titanium, aluminium. I think I could just make that, right? I have to wait for... Gotta wait for the cast iron rods to be finished before that can be made. So that iron spear needs to be perfect. And then the titanium aluminium alloy plates needs to just be your standard outstanding. Like every time I cough, it feels like the front of my head feels like it's gonna blow out. Ugh. Crappy feeling. If all I need is like 2 more cast iron rods, why am I making 3? It's like, yeah, I don't think really Logan has anything much to do. Yeah, I think if I had yak mail on my property, you'd probably be taking care of them. It's like, sorry, I don't really have a lot of work for you to do, dude. One more. Now I'll probably cancel the last cast iron rod and have the last titanium plate made. Now I'll just turn both of these I turn both of these in. Since I can do 3 commissions in a day. Oh, she needs some too. Perfect. Let's just make let's just make the total. You been sent home? Oh, why am I making more cast iron rods? What the fuck? Passed out in the break room. Oh boy. Is it like low blood pressure or something like that? Yeah, take care of yourself, dude. Don't want to be passing out randomly. Fever. Ooh. Yeah, definitely take care of yourself, dude. Lots of hydration and shit like that. Got you sick. Oh yeah, let's make that iron spear. That'll take about less than a minute.
Hey, I heard they found a giggler over by the canyon. Strange, ain't it? Maybe I should